Hey everybody, what's up? We are here with a timeless reading. My name is Gabriella. For anybody new tuning in, welcome to the channel. So how this works is that if I have one zodiac that's coming through strongly, that's who we will title this video for. But if there is no zodiac in the title, then this is a collective reading for everybody. Even though all the zodiac readings are for everybody too, so semantics, I suppose. Okay, we are starting off with the Hermit. What's being reflected on, I'm seeing this be sort of a bigger thing. Sometimes when Hermit pops out, it's like there's a very particular focused thing that we're looking at. This is feeling like it's going to be a bigger, more general thing, or something that's like even loftier. What I'm seeing come out next is Nine of Cups and Ten of Wands. So this is you looking into something that you want, so you can be thinking about what you want, reflecting on what you want. It can be about dreams that you have, it can be about hopes that you have. We're also seeing Ten of Wands, which can mean that something's feeling a little intense currently. But I'm seeing you be in a period of reflection rather than movement, so this is more in the air space. The stress can be tied with the unknowns of things. Okay, I'm seeing Ace of Cups, I'm seeing the Hierophant, I am seeing Ace of Wands. Having both of these aces here, this would be that you're either thinking about a new chapter or a new door that you want to open, or like a new opportunity. Whether this be in front of you yet or not, it's something that's on your mind. Ace of Cups means it would be something that you would feel connected with on an emotional level, on an intuitive level, and also having Ace of Wands here, it would say that you could like really do something with that too. And it can be something that you have an interest being involved in this. There's like potential for that even. This can also be two different opportunities. To have the Hierophant, let's talk about what this could be connected to. This could be connected with a commitment of some sort. This can be connected with higher education. It can be connected with learning. It can be connected with like a new skill set. It can be connected with study. It can be connected with religion, spirituality, travel, moving. There's a lot of different stuff that this can be connected with to have the Hierophant here. But it feels like if you took this on, it would be probably a big thing for you to take this on, like a big commitment or a big deal or something like that in that realm. So it would be serious. There's like a gravity to it. And some of you have two things going on simultaneously, and both of them can be commitment related potentially. I'm seeing Hanged Man and I'm seeing the Lovers here. There can be something that you're realizing about a relationship But I'm seeing that this isn't like the automatic perspective. Meaning you may not have seen things this way at first, but something could be changing. It's about a relationship, is what I'm seeing. And it can be that, like, one way, you saw it one way before, you're seeing something else now. When I say relationship, I mean a partnership of some sort. It's like something that you want, something that stresses you out also. Seeing you taking time breaking this down. This relationship. Like actually spending time looking into it. What you have going on with this person. It seems to like there's some heavier feelings that you're moving through while you're doing this as well. I do feel like you're trying to get to the bottom of what you want, or to the like heart of what you want. Because it may not have been, it could have been something that you were sort of more like casually associated with what you wanted, but like maybe for some reason now it's really relevant for you to realize this in a very conscious way and like get to a deliberate conclusion, it feels, about this. Because I do get the feeling that there's something, or there are things that you're being presented with, and so this can feel like that would be a big decision if I made that. And so that's why I'm seeing it be important that you're like, so what do I actually want? And really spend this time looking into that. Now we come down to the second part of the spread, and I'm seeing something going on about an interpersonal relationship that you have. And I'm seeing you really spending time like breaking this down and trying to understand it, your dynamic with this person, and sort of like what's going on between the two of you. What I'm also seeing going on as well is that it seems like there's some things that had happened that are like heavier things that it may be hard to look at this type of stuff. And it seems like it has to do with you and this person. It's moments where you may have not liked certain things that happened, or you may have not wanted certain things that happened, or you may have wanted something else to be happening, or hoping something else was happening. And in those times, you could have been like, okay, like let me just sweep this under the rug instead. But now I feel like it's being all brought back up, and that you're actually looking at it and reflecting on it. And this can be relationships in general, but for some of you, this is about a particular relationship that you have. And it feels like it's come time to now look at the stuff that maybe you felt like went wrong or didn't go how you thought it was going to go. And just like sadness around things. Because just the way that I'm understanding this from what I'm not seeing is that what could have been happening is that there could have been some feelings that were unprocessed that you could have sort of swept under the rug, that now with the Judgment card here, it's like, okay, let's put these on stage, and now you have to like look at them and listen to their performance and what it is that they're telling you. And before, like maybe there were other things that you were focusing on, or other things that you wanted to look at, because like who likes to be sitting around thinking about the Five of Cups? It's like the sad stuff, the times that we felt disappointed, the times when we really thought one thing was going to happen but something else happened and it was really the opposite of what we wanted, you know, those moments. So it can be hard to even take the time to be like, yeah, I was really sad, yeah, that didn't go how I wanted it to go, you know, those sorts of things. It can be also regrets too, just all of that. But I'm getting that this is really, really important. This is a key point here. Because as hard as it can be to look at these things, when we actually take the time to do it, we know how to do things better in the future so we don't have to repeat these things. It's like what you don't completely understand, we generally end up repeating it over and over in usually a subconscious way because we're not aware. So I'm seeing this is going to like bring valuable information for you, but it's like you're going to be bringing that information essentially to yourself by you taking the time to look into this, and all of the times where you felt like let down essentially, just sad about stuff. Or where you had hopes that you felt like weren't fulfilled. But I'm seeing this be specifically like relationship related. Like this isn't just in general within your life. This has to do with your interpersonal relationships. Some of you, this can be a marriage as well with the Hierophant. Are we gonna get any more? Is that it? Does the reading end here? Am I missing anything? So basically what's going to happen is you're spending this time reflecting right now with the Hanged Man. So we have Hermit and we have Hanged Man here, which means that in you looking at something, you're going to realize there are more angles than you thought. There are more things going on than you thought. So this is going to lead to a realization about what you want within a partnership. There's something that feels maybe a bit overwhelming. But I'm seeing you spending time trying to break that down. But maybe that part is also a bit much too. Because it feels like I'm seeing something that was potential, and then I'm seeing something that like did not meet your expectation. I'm getting that coming through. Yeah, some of you, you're moving maybe on from this commitment and into something else, a new opportunity. It feels like one thing didn't work out and you may be moving over to the other thing. Maybe this is going to clarify something for you too. Okay. I'm seeing an opportunity and I'm seeing the Ten of Cups, so this is going to be a really important transition. There's just something very significant that's being recognized here that you may not have been recognizing before, and I think it's really the depth of your emotion, but because it's negative emotion, we can tend to shy away from actually being like, yeah, that is how I felt, and like validate your feelings and actually acknowledge them and recognize them. I'm getting this strongly. It's about, there was a situation that you were connected with where there was like a lot of potential, and I'm seeing that it did not reach it. Like I'm seeing the potential, like the way that I'm seeing it, it reminds me of like a thermometer or those things that you hit and like the bell goes up or like dings something. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like the potential was all the way up here. So you were like, maybe it's going to be that. Like maybe it's going to really be, because you never know with an ace. It's like it has all the potential. We don't know what's going to happen. But having Five of Cups underneath, it feels like it went like halfway there. And you were like, is it going to go any higher up? And it either just stayed there, like went back down. but it like never reached what you thought that it was going to be. And you may have really, really thought that it was going to be that. So what I'm getting, and that could be too like why you committed to something as well. So what I'm getting is that this is about sort of recognizing like it never went there, like it never did hit that potential that you wanted, and that's why you were left feeling the way that you were feeling. So I feel like this is about acknowledging that that's actually really what happened, because without that you can't move forward. So it seems like taking this time to acknowledge it, that's the first step in you actually being able to move where? We're seeing you move somewhere. So this is how you're feeling. This is all about past stuff too. This isn't even about current things. This is about past stuff and how things went, and we have to acknowledge them in order to move forward. So this is facing the past. Once you integrate this, you're going to be moving forward. Where are you going? You're going towards the Ace of Wands. So this is a door that's opening for you, and it has the Ten of Cups. This is something very, very happy. So you go from feeling like you're in very much a slump here to then moving to something where you're like, wow, this is really the place to be. So that's what I'm seeing is going on. So yeah, it's just about processing this through so you don't have to stay there anymore unless you want to, or you stay there for as long as you want to. But when you don't want to be in this anymore, you just have to integrate this and then you can move forward from it. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Neptune, and Pluto. And that also makes sense too to have Neptune and Pluto here, because Neptune can be our fantasies and like what we want to happen, but it can be sometimes where we're a little bit ungrounded or a little bit irrational or a little bit sort of buying into the illusion of something, because Neptune is about our fantasies and Pluto is like, let me cut that right down the middle and split it open and you can see what's behind all of that. And it may feel like a bit of a rude awakening moving through this, because you were like, well, I really thought that it was going to be like that. And with Neptune, we always do think that, right? Because Neptune is like, believe what you want, like that's what you're seeing. It's very tricky the way that Neptune works. But having Pluto here, Pluto is like, I'll show you the truth, but it can be in a bit of a harsh way. And that's where I'm seeing like some of the intensity and some of the stress come, because this may be something that's sort of hard to look at and hard to admit to. So that's what's going on here. But you're definitely like, you're moving forward with things, you're making progress with things, you're doing a good job, you're moving towards something that's going to be very, very happy for you. And in an internal way, because we have 10 of Cups. So I think that's also too like what this whole thing is about right now, you spending time reflecting on what you want, so you're not like trying to. The feeling that I get is that if you are willing to be honest with yourself about what you want and what makes you happy, I'm seeing an opportunity for you to actually have that thing. But if you're still out here like lying to yourself or trying to convince yourself, no, I like this thing makes me happy, when it really doesn't, you're gonna be feeling that that like conflict and be like, why am I feeling like I'm always reaching for this thing, but like always just grasping and never holding on to it. So that's what I'm seeing is happening here. So really it's just about you being honest with yourself. And I'm seeing this all come back to, it has to do with partnership, okay? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.